What's up, guys? It is Sessions Music Channel here again with another Make a Song in a Day video. We're here to show you what's hopefully going to be, another one of our... We don't have a special guest today. Yeah. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what we can... you are.
Debatable.
Yeah, debatable. We'll vote about it.
Yeah, we'll
later,
talk about that later.
Or something.
So, but what these guys talked about doing today is something I'm not really used to at all, which is future bass, which we've dabbled in, but we haven't done a future bass song.
No.
So they're challenging me a little bit today, so we'll kind of see how that goes.
Well, we all set. We're like, Tyler, you've kind of been the one touching in on this area for the last few months.
Yeah, it's something that I've done on... So yeah, the future bass stuff is stuff that I've been working on my own a little bit, trying to experiment and figure out kind of how they're doing it, and just kind of pushing it on these guys a little bit and introducing them into the electronic realm a little bit more.
So we had to do a lot of movement in that song. Lots of movement and lots of weird vocal stuff.
Lots of programming, automation and stuff like that.
Lots of...
my favorite things.
Yeah, and I mean, in the past, and it's not that we haven't been creative before. All of our songs are always about being creative, but this song in particular really is about it's all about polyrhythms, right? We talked about that.
Polyrhythms and minor details.
And that's the thing that's going to really make this song tough, tougher than the rest.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm up for the challenge. So, guys, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Let's get started.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
What's going on?
All right, not much. So I just finally I finished printing down all the instruments and stuff. This song is super kind of detail oriented. There's a lot of little timing things that we kind of had to make sure that everything was hitting at the right spot so that it was nice and tight with the drop and everything. But I think we pulled it together, and now we're going to start playing around with some original vocal chop sample ideas. DJ's going to give us some hooks, and we're going to chop them up and everything.
You want to play it where it's at?
Yeah, so I'll play you that drop.
What is up, guys? We are back for the after lunch special. That's what we're calling this thing now. This mid
dad jokes.
It's gonna happen. I like it. I'm all about those what are they? Lunch? I don't even know. The after lunch special. I don't even remember what
We just do it every single time. So
it's different all the time.
Maybe there's nothing special about it.
No.
That's
Well,
true.
today it is, because I think this song is taking some good form.
I think we're almost done.
Yeah.
It's a little bit ridiculous.
Well, at least with the beat. I mean, I think we just have vocal samples and vocals.
Yeah.
So it's all kind of on you at this point. Sorry.
Totally. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and what we're going to do for the vocal samples this time is a little bit different. Normally we use output or Evoxa, if you guys know what that is, to create those vocal chop sounds. But this time we wanted to let DJ do it for real. So
yeah, we always kind of talk about that, right?
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, it's just easiest for us to open up something like Evoxa or Exhale and just to, and not that there's nothing unique about that, because you can come up with a billion different ways.
You still have to program your own melodies and write your
thing.
own parts.
But today I think we were like, something about having, vocals that I'm using throughout the song and chopping it up makes it really sound like its own thing. It sounds like something you've heard already before in the song, and it's because you have heard it before,
Sure.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. DJ's been studying how to talk backwards for the last 6 months. So
it's all mumbo jumbo.
It all comes down to today.
Yeah, we'll see.
So we'll see. I mean, you guys listen to Chainsmokers. They use a lot of it. Who else uses a lot of it?
Porter Robinson, Madeon.
Yeah.
The list can go on forever.
So you guys can check out some other samples of what we're trying to do. Okay, I guess let's wrap this thing up.
Let's finish it.
Cool.
We are pretty close to done. We've actually moved through this song the fastest. It's a little unbelievable, but the parts we're doing right now are just super intricate. It is very future based. Tyler and I were talking on the way here today, and we're just like, we've been really cool about all of our songs, but we feel like we've been playing it slightly safe. It's not a bad thing, but we were just like, let's try and be creative with our patterns today. And even the vocal samples, instead of finding something on Exhale like we usually do, let's sit down and maybe have me record a couple things and then chop it up and make our own loop. So it's cool. We've got everything down. The bone structure is all done. It's just mostly about trying to get all these like little intricate plucks here and there, and not making it just the typical thing. We're trying to be a little bit more creative with it today. So plus we've got the time, so that's kind of what we're doing. And then I'm also working on vocals. So we'll see where that goes. I'm trying to be as top 40 generic as I can be.
So I love you. So I know you.
Alright, tell the camera what you're doing.
What are you doing, DJ?
I'm doing vocal samples. So again, like I said, we're trying to be really creative. So it's literally me just doing some like mumble jumble crap. Like I have no words. I haven't even finished the lyrics yet for this song. This is me just making sounds and trying to sound like I'm speaking backwards and that I'm all chopped up and everything. And eventually we'll process it times a billion and, add harmonies or whatever and, morph it so that it's in different octaves or whatever. So by the end of it, it shouldn't sound like me. It should sound like it was something we found on the computer and looped it through,
Sweet.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty fun to be creative like this.
We're having fun with DJ's voice over here. We did vocals first, and then what we decided was to chop it in a bunch of random places, and I exported it out of Pro Tools, and then I re-imported it into Battery here. So we have an entire kit of vocal samples from DJ. So now we're going to try and create a new part out of this, just playing around. We're playing around. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. But it sounds cool so far.
Alright guys, what are we looking at? We're done.
It's 3:30 in the
It's
afternoon
3:30.
right now.
This is unbelievable. So every week we always make fun of the fact that it's like, oh, we've done better than we did last week.
Yeah,
Whatever.
well,
and this week we were a little bit
We're actually
surprised.
changing the name of the show. It's How to Make a Beat in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So-
We're gonna be in 3 hours. Well, that is the thing though, is like even the other day I had a buddy of mine ask like, oh, so you guys literally create a song in a day? And I was like, kind of, because really it only takes us like
Half a day.
half a day, or not
less.
even like half a day. It's not even 12 hours.
But
It's,
this is what
you know,
happens when you guys just practice a craft. Like you do it over and over and over again. Sure, some days you'll start to borrow some ideas from yourself, but the goal is to just keep exercising that practice and seeing how you can mix it up. And we try to do a different genre, or at least a different genre of pop each week.
every time, yeah.
And then we throw in the special guest to really throw a curveball at us, and we still do it in less than 6 hours every
Yeah,
single time.
right.
We've had a couple long ones, but that's okay because we're experimenting. We're
Totally.
having fun, and we're just trying to get the best that we can. But I think the whole point of this show is that we, write the concept, write the beat, do it all in one day, and we force ourselves to release it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just don't want to release their music. They feel so insecure. They don't put their gut intuition into it and just let it go.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're going to find encouragement in that to just release your music, whether it's good or bad. We're doing this in a day. It can't be the greatest songs ever.
Yeah.
But we're happy with them, I think.
I
Definitely.
think
Yeah,
so
this one
too,
turned
yeah.
out really cool. It's got a lot of unique parts going on and stuff, and we tried some new things, so it's really cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. So you guys got to make sure that you check out the songwriting tips with DJ, and if you guys want to learn some more about what we did today as far as like production stuff, Tyler's the guy to go see his videos. The cards are up in the link above. But I think that's it for today.
Yeah, let's do it. Enjoy our new song, Year After Year.
thought my heart had an open door. Guess you've never seen a broken heart before. I'm just afraid that you'll run away, 'cause nobody I love ever seems to stay. So won't you show me that I matter? Won't you show me that you care? Because I'm sick of being alone year after year. Year after year. Year after year. You're asking me for something I don't have, 'cause the hopes I had are something